G'day guys, Ben from Bizi Loans. I just wanted to share with you something really exciting. I've actually bought a caravan. Now this would be very humorous to all the friends and family and all my clients that I know, but it's finally happened. For those of you who know me, I don't know too much about fixing anything or anything about anything other than finance really, but I just wanted to share with you guys some tips and some things that I've learnt as a novice caravanner, just starting out, and things that I didn't know. So the first thing I would say is, if you've got a caravan, you're organising to go away, the number one thing I would say is make a checklist. So make a checklist of the things that you want to take with you, prioritise them in order of importance, and go from there and tick everything off once you've put it and packed it in. The number two tip, when you're travelling, just make sure the safety and security of the van. So do a quick walk around the van, make sure your hookups are all correct, make sure your breakaways are attached to the car, your chains are all linked to your car, your Anderson plugs in your car, the tow ball's linked properly and locked in, all your legs are up, and also just check your lights are working, your indicator lights, your brake lights, and that sort of thing before you set off. So really important, just check for safety all the way around the van. Another thing I wanted to share was when you get your van, pretty much everyone's got an opinion on what you should get and what you should do and all those sorts of things. So I think you've got to do a couple of trips yourself, take on board what people say, and just work out what's the best way for you. Not everyone's way is the right way for you, so you just got to figure out what you want to do. The next tip I would give would be in relation to weight. Now everyone talks about weight with relation to towing. So you've got to be mindful of what's in your car and what your car can tow, and actually what your van weighs and what you're putting in your van. So things like, people don't think about things like all the stuff they're putting in their van, even things like filling up your water tanks, those sorts of things. So even as much as my van has 295 litre tanks of water, that alone is 190 kilos when those tanks are full, if you fill them up to go away. So you just got to be really mindful of weight, because if there's an accident and you have an insurance claim, it's a way that the insurance company can get out of paying your claim if you're over what your maximum weight should be for your car and also your van. The next tip, which is a bit of a novice tip because again I never knew anything about caravanning, is making sure you've got an electric brake controller for your car. Now what an electric brake controller does is it activates the brakes in the caravan. When you brake in your car, it activates the brakes in the caravan, so you're not burning out your brakes on your car too quickly, especially with the added weight. Now I've actually fitted elect brakes on my trailer, which is a remote system, so it's fitted to the trailer and there's a remote in the car, which means we can interchange the vehicles. We don't have to make sure we're towing with a specific vehicle. We can use another vehicle if we see fit. So make sure you've got an electric brake controller, otherwise you're gonna burn through the brakes on your car. One of the other things that everyone talks about with relation to towing is the suspension on your car. Now, with my car, I've actually got a 3.5 tonne towing limit on mine, and the van's only 1950 weight by itself. So I didn't have to get any upgrades in terms of GVM. I've got the suspension lifted mainly for four-wheel driving, but the one thing that I did get, which is really beneficial, is airbags in the back of the car. And what airbags do is that there's nozzles at the back of the car which you can pump up on either side, which when you put the van on the back of the car, it drops the back end of the car a little bit with the weight. The airbags actually, once you pump them up, allow you to level out the car and the van. Now, when we did our dummy trip the other weekend, on the way up I didn't have the airbags pumped up. On the way back I pumped them up, just because I wanted to get a comparison of what it was like with and without the airbags. So there was two things. The trip back, it towed much better, much smoother. There was less jimmying back and forward. And the second thing was the fuel economy. The fuel economy was much better comparative to the trip up there. The last tip, or the thing I've learnt so far, is actually getting an Anderson plug on your car. so that when you're traveling, the van hooks into the Anderson plug on your car and charges while the battery's running. Now there's two ways you can go about it. You can get a relay put on your Anderson plug on your car so that when you can stay unplugged and when the car's turned off, it disconnects so it doesn't flatten your battery, or you can just unplug it. So basically it just keeps charge in your vans, in your batteries and all your appliances while you're driving, which is handy. I hope that was somewhat helpful with those tips, guys. I know some of them were pretty basic, but I'm a basic caravanner. So feel free to reach out if you've got any further questions or anything, or if you'd like to look at getting to the caravan life and you need some help with some financing, which we're doing heaps of at the moment, please feel free to reach out and either message us or send us an email.